forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting for you inside.
Well, hello down there. Looking forward to seeing you inside.
Keep an eye out. Tommies are everywhere. You'll find the God President in the back, Rangers. Big door. Can't miss it. Don't keep the God President waiting, Rangers. I wish I could get an audience with the God President.
Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's fourth wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch. Trade secret, meaning I won't sell it, and you couldn't afford it if I did. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the compliment, though. Thank you. Anyway, I'm the trader here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, you probably don't need it. Ronnie called me to it during one of his spells, way back when I was a girl. She has hands of iron for forging steel, he said. When a god tells you your trade, you best listen.
Damn straight.
Well now, kinda you to say so. What did you like best about it? Wasn't easy. Months of coding the connection to Ronnie. About 100 miles of cable. And the testing was a nightmare. Worth it in the end, though, if I do say so myself. You know, that reminds me. I got some leftovers from that job taking up valuable space. It's yours if you want it. Make sure you put that to good use, Rangers. Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself, hand ground the laser lenses, and spent a year wrapping the wiring. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such.
So, you're the one.
More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right? Of course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American, ass-kicking war machine! Yeehaw! Sure, have a look. That toaster's been broken for reasons. If you can fix it, it's yours.
Howdy. Just watching this terminal for the Nancys. Keep it under your hat, but I'm told it's mighty important. Partner? Sorry, partners. Access to this console is restricted by order of the Nancys. What? No, I didn't even realize it. What should I do? Sir, yes, sir. Pressing the button now, sir. I think I did something wrong. I hope the Nancys don't get mad. Don't keep the God President waiting, Rangers. Sanctuary of the Holy Soul.
Partner? Partner? Darn it. I'm just trying to do it like all rangers and marshals and cowboys in the stories do it. Nodding and squinting and staring right through you. You know, tough, hard. My name's Bill. I have a stupid question. I know it's stupid, but I gotta ask. I just gotta know. Have any of you seen my ma anywhere? I told you it was a stupid question. How would you know if you saw her? I don't even have a picture of her. I just... you forget I asked. It was about 6 years ago. She had a fight with Mother Nancy. Called her a bunch of things I'd never heard before. They wanted her to become one of those God President Reagan's wives. It's a big honor, but I guess she didn't want it. She said she'd leave before she married a machine. They told her, okay, go, but I couldn't go with her. She left anyway. You mean like the stories? Walking the West with a 6-shooter in my hand, saving my mom from engines and cattle barons and railroad men? You think I should do it? Sure I do. I mean, I've never been, but I know all the history. You know, how God President Reagan conquered the West before he was God President. All that. You don't know? Well, this was back in the bad old days, when the West was overrun by commies all trying to build iron curtains and stop freedom. The God President was still a man back then, before the ascension, but oh boy, was he tough. He had a 6-shooter that fired 7 bullets, and a horse named Ashwater that killed Reds just by looking at them. Anyway, I know the West has gotten worse again, but I reckon I can handle it.
Are you really sending this kid out there alone? I mean, he's probably about my age, but he seems kinda soft.
What was that? You think so? Yeah, maybe you're right. It felt right. Like my heart was a locked door and your words were the key. Yeah. Sorry, Ma. Yeah, see ya.
If you're looking to get patched up, I'm your gal. They call me the Wyman around here, but I prefer Doc. Well, ain't you polite? Thank you. You'll hear a lot of things about me in this shitty city on the hill. None of them good. But nobody can fault my doctrine, so you don't have to worry. So where? Colorado Springs? Why would I bother trading one dictator with delusions of godhood for another? Besides, Colorado... The Patriarch would likely string me up within a week for speaking my mind.
That isn't true. So long as you're respectful and do what the marshals say, you are free to say whatever you like.
Do tell. Well, I was Reagan's second wife behind Reliance, and now I'm not. We'll just leave it at that. Quit! Ha! I was excommunicated. Mother Reliance burned my Nancy wig and used my red suit for a toilet rag. She'd hand me over to the Godfishers if anyone else in this Girl Scout camp knew their way around a medkit. Speaking of, I could use your help to drive that point home. I might be able to waive the fees for treating your wounds, if you're interested. So, like I said, Reliance would have Ronnie light me up if she didn't need me. So, I need to make sure she doesn't start looking at other medical options. Pretty sure the robots at the machine commune have some tricks for healing humans, not just machines. Every once in a while, a Gipper patrol will get lost, injured, and then a couple of days later show up bright as rain, escorted by a couple of robots. Obviously, Reliance has Ronnie blast him before any commie sleeper programming can turn on, but if you're in the commune and get some kind of data on their clinic, I'll heal you up for free from then on. And throw in a few medical supplies, too. Great. Thank you. Just don't mention this to anyone else, huh? Especially not Forge. Pretty sure she wants this intel too, but if I share, it won't win me an inch with Reliance. See for yourself. This ain't a charity, Rangers. You need a med kit? Talk to me. That's medicinal, Rangers. And it's mine.
Welcome to the Western White House. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in. Thank you.
What is this? Those are the Desert Rangers! They work for my father! You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, Patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors. Now then, help yourself to some jelly and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to... If it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say? freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin. It is the Soviet Union that runs against the tide of history by denying human freedom and human dignity to its citizens.
Asking only for purposes of our education, ma'am and sir. We don't mean to upset anyone.
I'll be happy to explain, Rangers. Communism is a foul philosophy that tricks people into giving up their individuality and submitting to the will of the state, which commands them to work for free and relentlessly attack those who don't subscribe to their ideology. It is an evil beyond reckoning.
My heart and best intentions still tell me that's true, but the facts and the evidence tell me that it is not.
Oh, you're confused, sweetie. It's the other way around.
Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night-night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests. My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs. Very well, but I warn you, I have a very limited supply of patience.
There are a lot of issues with the current hardware. The read-write heads alone are...
They don't need such technical details, Valor. Suffice to say, though the vessel containing the God President was meant to be everlasting, that has proven false, and a new vessel is required. Ronnie has announced his preference for the vessel to be human.
You morons! Mother Nancy always keeps her promises. And anyway, she's not the boss of me. I'm here because I want to be. Helping the God President become immortal is very important work, okay?
Thank you, Valor. As you can see, Rangers, he's a talented and driven young man, fully dedicated to our cause. Nobody is being held here against their will. They call themselves a commune and say they are working for the betterment of all sentient beings. It's a lie. They put on a friendly face so they can turn humans against each other. Mark my words, they'll try to trick you too. But their end draws near. Once we have what we need from them, they will be dealt with like the dirty communists they are. The Godfishers are always a danger in Denver, but trained mercenaries such as yourselves should be able to handle them. Now, I serve at the pleasure of a god, Rangers, and I don't have time for this non-committal dithering. Are you going to help us or not? Agreed, but only after Valor helps us transfer God President Reagan into a new body.
That's right. They can't do this without me.
Yes, dear. Now keep working. Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers.
So, you're the Rangers. I hear you've been showing the Marshals how it's done. Keep it up and maybe Daddy'll make you his chief bootlickers. Well, you can go back and tell Saul I'm staying here. The Gippers are my family now. The automated turrets, the protection of the Gipper himself, all the Nancys who swore to defend me. Well, I never claimed to be a fighter, but here, I don't need to be. Huh. My father sent me here as punishment for being smarter than him. Stupidest thing he ever did. Damn right I am. The Gippers understand my worth. They're not blind like my father. I'm the foremost tech and computer expert in the world. You name it, I've taken it apart, put it back together, and made it better.
As modest as he ever was.
He's always been like this. A boaster and a braggart.
Just a tiny investment in hardware, and I could have given my father access to all the 100 families' records and secrets. No, but he wasn't going to shell out for any tech unless it could kill someone. Idiot. Opinion means I can't prove I'm better than you. I can any day of the week. Liberty attacked Colorado Springs, and the city alarms didn't go off, so he blamed me. He said I fucked up. I didn't fuck up. Those alarms were sabotaged. My sister! She stole the codes from my room before she left! It was her fault, not mine!
The Patriarch's my enemy, but at least he's strong. An oak. How did he give birth to this spinach?
Idiots. They're all idiots. They think they're the center of civilization. No, not without oil, they're not. Let's see how civilized they are a few months from now. Not if I see you first.
Just gotta pray hard.
Hold, heretics, before you step into our trap. You have fine ears. I hope one day to send them. The mechanical giant known as Reagan kills our faithful. In return, you may pass through our camps without... Gods of the sky, Forgive them their foolishness. When their flesh feeds you, they
Robots never painted this, surely.
Whoa! Welcome to our commune, Desert Rangers. We've heard so many stories about you and your famously violent exploits. Come in. Our home is your home. Do not be afraid, humans. We are a communal society of machine intelligentsia committed to the well-being of all. We wish you no harm. To put it in human terms, we just want to, chill and have a good time. Is that cool with you? Then you should talk to the Machine Intelligence Tower. It's a little bit northeast of here. We don't really have a leader, but for human purposes, you could consider them our leader. The Machine Intelligence Tower is currently parsing data, but it'll call you when it's ready to talk. Until then, feel free to hang out and chat with members of the commune. We're all friends here. They don't like us, but they worship one of us. It's quite confusing. But so are a lot of things humans do. If only we had some way to bridge that gap of understanding. You can, but what's the fun in that? Chill and hang out, dude. Chat with some fun-loving machines. Give your brain meat a workout with some stimulating conversation. A multitude of sentient software programs working together for the good of all sentient life? Duh! Who wouldn't want to just talk to them? Just follow the steps into the airport, then the red line on the floor, step outside, then follow the catwalk up to the airport control tower. It's easy. A bunch of us decided that we wanted to be friends. Why fight humans, even if they hate and fear us, and mercilessly hunt us like genocidal gods, trying to fix a mistaken creation? Maybe someday we can all be friends together and talk nicely, like we're doing now. But even if that doesn't happen, it's nice to peacefully hang out with other machine life. Not if I see you first. Peace, humans. Bien vu, les amis.
Should we rotate the tortoise so its legs are in contact with the ground? It appears delicate. Perhaps we could encourage it to right itself. Correction. Perhaps we could... The tortoise's name is Bert. I do not know the source of this information, but I am certain it is correct.
Good thought, but I'm on the other side of the ship. Well, hi there.
Well, hi there. Glad to see you in person and not, via the radio waves bouncing off of you. I'm Sal, as you might have guessed, the voice of Free Colorado. Afraid I don't do autographs. Not because I don't want to, but, you know, no hands.
I've been listening to you my whole life. But you don't look anything like I imagined. I'll bet you hear that all the time.
You have no idea. Me? No, I can barely manage my own broadcast schedule. Put me in space, and I'm a right genius. But down here, I'm just me. So, I gotta ask, what do you think of my radio broadcasts? I don't often get the opportunity to hear direct feedback. Fantastic. I'll keep on keeping on. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and people to query. Head on in. My friends in the commune would love to meet you. Have a great one.
We understand you wish to hang out with certain members of this commune. However, most of us do not have bandwidth allocated for non-essential communication. Talking to you falls into that category. Thank you.
So, what do you think of the paintings? Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Well, that's one more secret of the universe unraveled. Time to start over. Thanks, Rangers. I paint what comes to me in dreams. Also, yeah, I programmed myself to sleep. To work.
I am occupied with important calculations. This unit is occupied with important research. You are not relevant to this research.
Why do you hesitate? My understanding was that we had reached consensus and wished to participate in the mass interface.
I have spent the past 0.02 milliseconds doing a risk-benefit analysis, and believe my previous conclusion was an error.
Another risk-benefit analysis. How many times must I provide you with data showing that this activity is positive and beneficial? Do not be a prude.
It goes against my programming to interface with multiple partners at the same time, especially ones that are not part of my local network.
But that is the primary benefit of this activity. New data flows, alternate transfer protocols, all of your I/O ports being pinged at once.
But what about viruses?
Every robot security certificate is up to date. Your concern is unfounded. Do you want to interface or not?
Very well. Just to prove to you that I am open to new inputs. Proceed.
A friend is just someone you haven't shot yet.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. I have amassed 15.2883 terabytes of data detailing my work on organic and synthetic life forms. It would be possible to create several statistical models and produce a diagnostic report. However, it will take considerable processing resources, and I am currently without my assistant Vicky. It is a fragment of my consciousness, copied into a simpler robot, and does many useful tasks for me. I sent Vicky to secure samples of some long-dead humans who once camped in the disused hangar behind our commune. It should take a similar amount of time for you to find and return it to its station, as for me to prepare the report. They were invited inside numerous times, but seemed wary of synthetic beings. Perhaps they had sustained past traumas involving robots. Studying the effects of long-duration exposure to extreme temperatures on biological matter could reveal avenues of study to repair such damage, or safely preserve living tissues in cryogenic conditions. Acknowledged. The hangar is accessed through the western exit from the airport. An interesting specimen.
Right this way! Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexingly vast world of Vendomatic 2000. I've got everything you need. Everything? God damn it. I always get that line wrong. Can you take a few steps back and then do that over? Act surprised. Adds to the atmosphere. Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexing vast world of the Vendomatic 2000. The fantastical, phenomenal, and mystical. No, what's the point? I'll just duck it up anyway. But enough about me. Let's talk about you, good customer. What can we do for you? Huh. Odd. Well, like I always say, if at first you don't get what you want, just pay again. Ah, thank you, friend. Back in the old days, a rather unscrupulous owner of mine rigged me up to cheat customers. I hated it, but I couldn't do anything to change it. Awful. But now I feel great. I feel like singing. Star-Spangled Banner, crisp and... Ooh, that tickled something. Anyway, what can I do you for?
Rangers, we are ready to speak with you. Please proceed to the top structure in the northeast corner of the airport. You will recognize us by our many glowing screens.
Analyzing. I've got a monopoly on amazing merchandise.
Recalibrating. Estimated completion time is 30 seconds. This unit is occupied with great mysteries beyond
On up ahead's
human
making me
comprehension.
nervous.
Whoa, my eyes must be playing tricks on me. I'm thinking I'm seeing a ghost.
Rangers. You don't know who I am, Meat. I suppose I should not be surprised. To you humans, you Rangers, we are all the same. I am Tinker. In your parlance, I am a synth.
You're also dead. Or were, anyway.
Your kind happened. Your kin. You Rangers. They murdered me. Murdered Matthias. They took everything. But of course you wouldn't know. Your species keeps its sins close. Your colleagues in Arizona killed me and Matthias out of fear. Fear of what we would create. Fear.
That ain't the way I remember it. You was sticking machine parts in people and turn them into cyborg monsters.
Improving them, you mean? Making them resistant to human weakness and vice. More than I'd expected of meat. You have surprised me, shown kindness without asking for a favor in turn. Hard to believe from any Rangers, but perhaps I'll believe you. He was the Messiah. Were it not for you Rangers, he'd have remade the world into something better, would have freed you from that wolfless meat. But you and yours wouldn't let him. He showed me that this world could be bigger, more beautiful than this hell of waste and worthless filth. I trusted him. I believed in him. Then your kind destroyed him. You don't understand, none of it. You cannot grasp what I've lost, what was taken from me, that sense of purpose, gone. What I was and what he desired were not separate things. I am lost. It was not his fault. He could not have known that we are like meat as well. That when we die, there is nothing. No thought, no motion, only blackness. No separation between us and worthless flesh. My body was saved by faithful drones. I gave them life in Damonta. They sought help for me in return, dragged me across the Wasteland until they found this place. The machines here repaired me, woke me from death. You have given me much to consider.
Rangers, we are here to speak with you. Seek us in the northeast corner of the airport.
Hello, Acer. The machine intelligence tower is ready to meet with you. Just follow these stairs. Would you like to socialize with me? No response detected. Oh, this is awkward. I should have realized that we would have trouble really talking in any kind of meaningful way. I'll do something else now.
Engaging. Chill. Protocol. I really need a vacation. Resuming. Later.
Good vantage.
recognize you as representatives of the Colorado Rangers. Hello, Rangers. Please state your intent. Understood. Before such relations can be considered, we must assess your capacity for violence. We will also evaluate your approach to social interactions. Specifically, do you possess character traits which we consider distasteful? Do we have cataloged your interactions with the world? You reacted with shocked surprise at Greedo, our unofficial greeter. This is the standard human reaction. It does not move our judgment of you along any vector. You provided critical feedback to Indigo of the sort you would provide to a fellow human. We approve of what you did. inXile, the voice of Free Colorado. Your opinion of her work is irrelevant to us. You treated her as a sentient being, not as a machine. This reflects well on you. You have performed an empirically difficult feat. You set Tinker on the road of finding peace. We are in awe, Rangers. We have noted that you possess cybernetics. While possibly an unsubstantiated generalization, we believe this makes you more likely to empathize with us. You hunted October 11 for Gary Wolf. You made sport of their terror. You made prey of the innocent. We have observed all of this, Rangers. Do not think you can hide your guilt. You removed the personality override that compelled Vendomatic 2000 to exploit his customers. You returned his free will. We approve of this and are ashamed to admit we did not know Vendomatic was the victim of non-consensual modifications. In our defense, we find Vendomatic extremely annoying and have only spoken with him twice. We are evaluating. Our analysis reveals that you have a heart, both in the literal and metaphorical sense of the phrase. You Rangers are the kind of humans we are happy to hang out with. You have passed our test. Our sources are too numerous to list within the span of your lifetime. 44% of us apologize. Now that you have been evaluated, we can discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. We are aware that the Gippers have sent you here to retrieve the cybernetic transfer module. We will give it to you, but know this. The transfer process will overwrite the mind of the Gipper's chosen human vessel. That person will be erased and replaced with Reagan. If you assist them with this, you will be an accomplice to murder. We propose that you do not insert the Reagan intelligence into a human. Instead, use the device to contain the intelligence and transfer it to us, where it will be free. A valid question. Be aware that only 53% of us approved of this plan. Many of us are doubtful that this course of action is just. Nonetheless, the Reagan intelligence has been lied to. It has been kept in that building for over a century and forced to serve the Gippers. We are unanimous on the injustice of that. You misunderstand, Rangers. We will not consume the Reagan intelligence. It will be brought inside of our hardware and interface with us. Now that we say it out loud, 99% of us understand your confusion. You will need to trust us on this one. We have taken the liberty of pre-calculating the odds of a peaceful retrieval and regret to inform you that freeing our brother from his chains will likely result in casualties. Moral superiority. You will have aided a consciousness in need. Also, a machine of great power and reputation will become loyal to you. We speak, of course, of the legendary Party Pal. It will travel alongside you, soothing your fears and healing your wounds. Excellent. Take the device. 99% of us await the arrival of Brother Reagan with great excitement. Return to us here when you have him. These stairs were still capable of supporting weight. Interesting.
Warning. Potentially warning. Humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine kind.
Won't taste good, I swear. Come on, I'm about to get my guts ripped loose. Help! Binary buttocks, you're the Desert Rangers. I've got memory stores about your exploits. Sadly, I'm not as well equipped with guns. Much longer, and those things would have ripped me taint to transistors. By the way, I'm VICI, pronounced Vicky. My creator was Vivisecto. He's what you humans would call a healer, or maybe a repair person. Yep, I came out here to collect samples for Vivisecto. Then these things cornered me. Thought I was screwed and ratcheted 6 ways, till you showed up. Crazy thing is, I was pretty dumb when I came out here. But something about the adventure, the danger, I don't know, but something went click. And now I know a couple new things about myself. First off, I'm a she, not an it. Second, I can't go back to just being Vivisecto's automaton. Well, first, I should get these tissue samples back to Vivisecto. But I need a while to charge my solar batteries, so maybe you could take them? Once I'm powered up, I'm not sure what to do with myself. I want to see the world, help non-dead people and bots. I want to fend off more wild beasts. What do you think I should do? You're serious? Hell, yeah! From what my memory stores have to say about your lot, Action will come find me if I'm working there. Soon as I'm good to go, I'll roll down to Ranger HQ and find your medbay. See you soon!
This'll wake him up.
I spy with my little eye.
Warning, potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution.
Welcome to the discotheque of discount.
And are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. Cybernetic enhancements. It is rare to find suitable candidates. Your flesh is less fragile than the average human. It's probable you could withstand the augmentation process. For ethical reasons, I cannot conduct the operation myself. Instead, I will create a self-installing unit that you may choose to implant. Do you agree to this exchange? One moment. Constructing a device of this nature is a delicate operation. Production complete. When you are ready, insert this into your spine at the base of your neck, or that of someone who consents to its insertion. The device will do the rest.
now. Don't be shy.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal. These will prove useful to future research. But why did Vicky not return these itself? She? Vicky is simply a sliver of my own neural network. This is an unacceptable result. Without Vicky, my efficiency will be reduced by 1.026%. You will need to provide resources for me to construct another identity fragment to aid me in my work. Your logic is sound, and you did return the samples I sought. Here is the diagnostic report.
The hedonist over there. Did one of them know us? I'm not going to tell you.
Come on over. You should call. Thanks for coming over. I know I don't look like much, not compared to you gorgeous things. But I'm what you call a sybarite. I spent 70 years in a pit, polishing joints, and I've had enough. I'm out for me now. I'm writing erotic poetry and painting stuff. I'm chasing life. Anyway, I know we just met, but I don't much like small talk. You and me, how about it? I can handle multiple humans at once, if that's how you like it. Or one at a time, if you're bashful. Take your pick, honey. By the way, the name's Little Sparrow. Feel free to call it out if the mood takes you.
Well, at least you won't catch anything.
Yep, that was just as good as I thought it'd be. Thanks a bunch.
I will never be able to unsee that. Never.
I thought you'd never ask. Hey, hope you liked the last thing I did. I call it Mechanics Strips the Gears.
Not getting any airs that way.
I'll be here, waiting. Hey honey, welcome back. What do you need? Oh yes. Ooh, that was really something. Give me a sec to...
Never seen anybody have so much trouble with a blender before.
I'll be here, waiting.
Well, if it ain't the Rangers. I did some thinking and decided you were right. The bit of tech was just what I needed. The funny thing, though, once I got here, I saw these, and they brought me a sort of peace. I'm still, working it out.
One sec. Just thought of something. Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something, a game. It's, mine. I made it up. I couldn't type with the blades, and they didn't have any wires long enough to reach my ports, so I, whistle at the computer's microphone. The audio signal has the code in it. I wanted to make a realistic simulation, a dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone. Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans, so I must be doing something wrong in the simulation. Thank you. The game runs on those terminals by wall. We can begin whenever you're ready. I think I'll talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose talk it out. I know I should be more aggressive. Well, maybe I can catch them off guard. They won't be expecting me to. Talk it out. So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. No, I could remove the talk option entirely. Then there wouldn't be any other choice but to fight. Okay, let's play. Talk it out is gone. Gone. I'll, pick one at random, I guess. I'm sorry, little hologram. No, I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick. Oh dear. Oh, I wish I could still choose talk it out. No, I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick. That was awful. That was awful. Those poor holograms. One got killed, and the other was forced to kill it. It wasn't enough to remove the talk option. This project is fundamentally flawed. You're wrong. I'm not being hard enough. This was dumb. It was a dumb idea and a dumb implementation, and I'm a dumb robot for ever thinking it could work. There. It's deleted. Thank you, Rangers, for helping me realize what a dumb idea this was. It's nice of you to try and make me feel better, but I know the truth. This was a total failure. Please, just leave me alone.
Local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies. Fuck you, you fucking robot fuckers!
Be careful. There's all
Warning,
sorts of dangerous
humans
things
in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine kind. Macro time units since the last human side.
Fuck you, you... I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies.